all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hello and welcome to episode 11. Today I'm joined by Corrupted.
Hello.
And myself, MOSH. That's it. Just two of us, just like the old times. Just the two best buddies.
BOOTYGOD ditched us.
He ditched us. He's gone. I don't even know. It's probably... Actually, I know what happened to him. It's actually a really sad story. Hopefully he doesn't mind me telling it, but...
He had an aneurysm on Call of Duty.
Well, first was the aneurysm, and then he decided to eat a couple bags of sour gummy worms, had to get his stomach pumped, and now he's in recovery. So it's pretty sad. Let's get those prayers up, Pray for BOOTYGOD, because that always helps. Anyway, all right, so first things first, Google has stepped foot into the gaming industry. I'm reading this article from Kotaku. Tech giant Google is getting into gaming in a big way with a direct challenge to the giants of console and PC gaming. It's called Stadia. Former Sony and Xbox executive and current Google gaming boss, Phil Harrison. Whoa. Why are we trusting this guy? He's worked for Sony, he's worked for Microsoft, and now he's working for Google. This is some insider spy type stuff. And he's bald. That's like the main reason not to trust someone. Anyway. He detailed the platform today at an event in San Francisco during the Game Developers Conference, saying it would link all the ways people play games. The core of it is that it'll be a gaming platform that runs via streaming, no console or PC needed, and no games downloaded or running on a disk at the user's end. So it's a cloud-based streaming service, and you connect to the cloud, the mysterious cloud. Harrison and a host of other presenters boasted of high-end gaming running in 4K and 60 frames per second, streamed across Google's network to any screen you can think of. This new generation of gaming is not a box, Harrison said. It will launch later this year, first in the US, Canada, the UK, and Europe. Crucially, Harrison and the other assembled presenters did not say how fast users' internet speeds would need to be to get the sky-high performance hyped throughout the event, let alone to enjoy multiplayer games that run entirely via streaming. Previous game streaming services such as OnLive have offered similar hardware-free or hardware-light propositions but didn't hit it big in part due to users' discomfort, distrust, or dissatisfaction with connection lags. Google argues that its custom hardware network can offer high enough quality gaming to satisfy even convert people used to buying games on disc or downloading them. The company prototyped the Stadia tech last fall by allowing users of a program called Project Stream to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey in a Google Chrome browser. I just want to say they did do like a short little demo on stage that lasted a few seconds, just showing each like little platform, and the dude played on a laptop and he was moving the character in Assassin's Creed. Watch their little presentation. It takes a solid half a second from when the guy releases, I would presume W, because W is to walk forward on a computer. When he lets go of W, it takes about a half a second before the character actually stops moving. There's input lag. And you would think at a press conference they would make everything like as perfect as possible. There was input lag. They switched over to a phone. Guess what? They cut away the camera real quick, but you could still see it. Same thing. It took about a half a second for the character to stop moving. So there's either there's input lag or that little demo they did was fake and the guy that was like pretending to play. But I don't know why you do that because it was seriously just a few seconds. All right, onward. Harrison walked through an example of how Stadia might work. Someone could be watching a trailer for a game, click the option to play now, and be playing within 5 seconds. No download, no patch, and no install, Harrison said. Stadia offers instant access to play. He said it reduces the friction between being excited about a game and playing it. Stadia will work on TVs, tablets, laptops, and phones. It'll work with existing controllers when playing on a laptop and PC. Stadia will also have its own controller. The Stadia controller, which is optional, connects to Google's streaming data centers directly over Wi-Fi for limiting latency. It has a capture button that shares to YouTube and a Google Assistant button that'll activate the controller's microphone to provide help in-game. Harrison said that Google has already shipped Stadia development kits to more than 100 studios and announced the creation of Google's own first-party development studio, Stadia Games and Entertainment. It will make exclusive content for Stadia and will be run by Jade Raymond, the longtime game producer whose credits include the creation of Assassin's Creed franchise at Ubisoft. Raymond said her team will also work with external studios to bring Stadia's features to their games. I'm actually not a big gamer, Google CEO Sundar Pichai said at the start of the keynote. but he said he leads a company full of people interested in solving hard technology problems. To that end, the presentation of Google's platform today was angled as a way to offer an approach to gaming that is based on streaming games over a low latency network. Pichai showed off the company's custom server hardware and connections. The idea, he said, is building a game platform for everyone, removing hardware barriers. Google is saying that is thousands of edge nodes and racks of powerful hardware can offer significant technological, let's do that one again, muscle to provide games running at high specs. For launch, they're promising 4K gaming at 60 frames per second. And then there's a picture that says the future up to 8K, 120 frames per second. And then for the internet, it says 19 regions, 58 zones, 200 plus countries and territories. Stadia is being built with the help of PC giant AMD, which is offering a custom GPU for the platform's server-side processing. Remember, nothing is really happening on the device Stadia gamers used to play games. Crucially, the Stadia team didn't immediately clarify how fast the user's internet needs to be to get the best performance, a make or break element of Google's plans. And there's another picture. It says GPU, 10.7 teraflops of power, 56 compute units, HBM2 memory, CPU, custom x86 processor, 2.7 gigahertz hyper-threaded AVX2, memory, 16 gigabytes of dedicated WAM, up to 484 gigabytes transfer speed, and L2, L3 cache of 9.5 megabytes. And then there's a comparison on the GPU teraflops. It says PS4 Pro is 4.2, Xbox One X is 6.0, and of course Stadia is 10.7. As for games, the first game announced for Stadia turned out to be the upcoming Doom Eternal, which id Software producer Marty Stratton said took a few weeks to get working on Stadia. Stratton said the game would run at 4K and 60 FPS. Harrison noted that Stadia would support cross-platform play. Some proofs of concept shown for Stadia include things like allowing couch co-op through streaming that doesn't tax the performance of a game. The ability for multiple people to view the same game world from a range of perspectives, again without a hit on performance. Q Games founder Dylan Cuthbert of Pixel Junk Gaming fame introduced a Stadia concept called State Share, which enables the game to code a particular moment where the player is what they have, a specific moment in the game that can be shared via a link. Cuthbert said his team is making a game that is based all around this concept, but couldn't unveil it yet. Another Stadia feature demo today is something called Crowdplay. They demoed it by letting people watch a stream of a game and they queue up to be next to take over the game and play it. This YouTube Gaming's Ryan Wyatt, Fwiz, shout out to Fwiz, would allow YouTubers to curate a group gaming experience. Harrison said Google will reveal more about the platform's launch lineup this summer. For what it's worth, sets of icons shown on Google's event stream even before the game began hinted at some of the games that could be on the service. And then a few of the icons are Western, so maybe Red Dead Redemption 2. Anyway, that's it. That's all there is about the new Google Stadia cloud streaming service. There is no price point. They did not say how fast your internet needs to be, which are two of the most crucial things that were left out. I'm sure you're going to need pretty solid internet, and the price is, I highly doubt it's going to be cheap. So, also looking at the controller, it looks like something the fine folks at Hooked on Phonics would create. So that's pretty coolio. Hooked on Phonics really learned me good, as you could tell, because I just read that entire article. But yeah, without a price and what kind of internet speeds you need, I mean, what am I supposed to do with this information? I mean, I'll keep you guys updated when they reveal the price and how fast your internet needs to be. Also, I was seeing people on Twitter, I don't know if they were joking, but they said this was going to kill Sony because of cross-platform play. Sony can enable that whenever they want, right? This ain't going to kill anyone. Plus, Sony and Microsoft also have their own cloud streaming services that I'm sure they will improve heavily on. And I'm going to talk about Microsoft's very soon. But yeah, that's it. Google has entered the gaming industry. Could be cool. Might not be cool. It all depends on those little details that were left out. But yeah, the future. Streaming, I guess. Streaming from the cloud. Old man yells at cloud. The Master Chief Collection has been confirmed for PC release. Reach is coming first. They said that they're going to release the games in chronological order of the story. So Reach is first, as far as the mainline games go, because I think Halo Wars or something happens before, but no one cares about that. They said more info would come on Sunday, and well, Today is Sunday as we were recording this, and the info we were hoping for was a release date, which did not happen. Instead, they revealed a testing program so you can kind of play the games as they are released, and you can find up, that doesn't make sense. You can sign up at haloinsider.com, which I'll put a link to, and yeah, you can get in the program and play the games and kind of test them out for official release, because they're releasing one game at a time on PC, which I think not having a release date is kind of weird, because I know most new games, when they're announced, they don't have release dates, but those are new games. And Master Chief Collection is going on 5 years old, so it should have a release date, but they did not give one. Also, a sneaky thing they did is each Spartan in Halo has like their own tag thing. Like Master Chief is 117, or I think he's S117. Well, Noble 6 in Reach is B312, which is March 12th. And that's the day the announcement officially happened that Reach was coming to the Master Chief Collection and it was coming to PC. So, sneaky.
I think the PC community is going to reignite this franchise. I mean, you have former pros who are playing on PC, not even former pros, some of them are still pros, that are going to come back into this game. Like, I got your Pistola plays on PC. He still plays professionally, I believe. But he plays on PC. He's going to totally play the game. Before Ninja in his Fortnite explosion, he was a former Halo pro. He's going to be playing the game. The God Ogre 2 is going to be playing it. Summit was never a pro, but he averages like 20,000 viewers on stream. He's going to be playing it. Like, these guys are going to bring this franchise back, hopefully. As long as like 343, the other companies involved in Microsoft, don't like majorly screw it up. Everything should hopefully be good, you know? So I'm excited. Also, I was thinking, like, you know, Halo 4 and Halo 5 are not regarded as highly as the previous games, because that's when 343 took over from Bungie. Are 343 just not that great at making Halo, or did Bungie set the bar so high that 343 just will never reach it? Which is what I believe to be the case. I mean, Bungie just, like, they completely knocked it out of the park. Even with Reach, I know a lot of people hate Reach. Reach is a great game. You're just a dweeb, and that's that. My issue, though, is they went against Bungie's wishes. I saw a video of Bungie, and they said Halo was supposed to be a trilogy. Like, after 3, it was supposed to be done, or at least Chief's story was done. Halo 4 and 5 exist. Now, that's mostly on Microsoft's part, because Microsoft owns the property of Halo, so, I mean, they sign off on this. Like, 343 says, here's our story and what we want, yay or nay, and then Microsoft's like, yup, go for it. And, well, here we are, so they're both to blame. I think the Chief story should have ended with Bungie leaving, and 343 should have started their own thing, but they've just done some things that I feel it's not Halo. Like, weapon skins to me are not Halo. Now, they're not a big deal. It's just a skin on a weapon, and I understand why they exist. You know, microtransactions are the new hot thing, or they're not even new. They've been around for a long time, but every game has them. That's just how it is. Like, I understand it, but I'd rather it not exist. And also, like, the dashing, but just the movement now it's just not Halo to me. I think you can do like some ground pound thing too. Like, I know people complain about sprint. Sprint's not a big deal to me. If the game has sprint, whatever. If it doesn't, whatever. But some of this other stuff, just, I don't know. All I do know, though, is Halo is back on the menu, boys, and I'm ready. All right, the Apex Legends Season 1 Battle Pass is now live. You can grab the brand new Wild Frontier Battle Pass for 950 Apex coins. So it's pretty much exactly what Epic Games does with Fortnite. It's 950 V-Bucks, which is the equivalent of $9.50. However, you cannot buy just exactly $9.50 worth of coins. The lowest amount you can get is 10, so it's $10. You do get coins in this battle pass, though, and it says that if you reach level 97 or tier 97, they're actually the same. Levels are now tiers, so it's the same thing. If you get to level 97, you will make all your coins back. So you can get 1,000 coins back, and then you can use that for the next battle pass. So you can get the next pass basically for free, and then just do it again. So again, just like Fortnite does. You can just buy the battle pass once, never have to buy it again. I will put a link in the description to this EA kind of article or whatever that it shows every unlock for every tier. Some of the images are kind of small, so it's kind of hard to see everything in detail. Probably better just to look at it in game, but If you don't have access to the game right now, then you can just go there and take a quick sneak peek. When you buy the Battle Pass, you instantly unlock 3 skins: Lifeline Revolutionary skin, Wraith Survivor skin, and Mirage Outlaw skin. There are free rewards, so everyone who plays Apex Legends Season 1 can earn 1 Wild Frontier Legend skin, 5 Apex packs, and 18 Wild Frontier stat trackers. Also, there's a bundle version of this, again, kind of like Fortnite, so you can get the Battle Pass for just $9.50, or you can get the bundle for 2,800 coins. It says, what happens if I buy my Battle Pass late in the season? You'll receive all the rewards up to your Battle Pass level, which is your current level for the season, retroactively. For example, if you're on level 20 for the season when you buy the Battle Pass, you'll unlock all rewards for every level up to 20, plus the 3 special Battle Pass skins. If you buy the Battle Pass bundle, you'll get the rewards for 25 levels in addition to the levels you've already reached. So if you're on level 20 for the season when you buy the Battle Pass bundle, you'll get all the rewards through level 45 and the 3 special Battle Pass skins. Can I keep leveling my Season 1 Battle Pass after the season ends? No. The rewards available in the Season 1 Battle Pass can only be earned until the season is over. After it ends, you won't be able to earn the new Wild Frontier content. Do I keep my stuff after the season ends? Yes, you keep every Battle Pass reward you've unlocked after the season is over. Also says, Season 1 is about keeping it focused and allowing players to earn a lot of rewards at a great value. You even get the cost of the base Battle Pass back if you reach level 97. We'll begin adding more and more innovations each season as we evolve the Battle Pass. Our first Battle Pass is all about letting you continue to learn and experiment with the core Apex Legends experience while earning awesome loot at the same time. You'll notice the first version isn't built around a complex quest system where you need to do a 720 backflip off of Watchtower Artemis and get 2 wingman headshots before hitting the ground. While we think there's really cool design space in quests and challenges for future Battle Passes, we wanted the initial version to allow our players to just play and learn the game. All of the rewards in the Wild Frontier Battle Pass are exclusive to Season 1 and will never return to the game after the season ends. And also, of course, with a new Battle Pass means a new legend, and the new legend is Octane. So here's a description of Octane. After blowing his legs off in a record-breaking gauntlet speedrun, Octavio Octane Silva is diving into the Apex games with metal legs and even bigger ambitions. He's searching for the ultimate adrenaline rush by crushing his death-defying moves to become an Apex champion. His signature move is Adrenaline Junkie, a stim-pack style ability that sacrifices some health for increased movement speed. The sort of thing high-level players will be able to use to run circles around fools like me. He makes up for that with a passive skill that gives him health regeneration outside of combat. I was reading that from an article. I was not saying I'm a fool, but whoever wrote this said they're a fool. Just clarifying that. I mean, I am a fool, but never mind. His ultimate summons a jump pad, which we've seen popping up in game as a tease recently. It lets his whole team bounce off away in a movement-focused power that's not totally unlike Wraith or Pathfinder's abilities. So he regenerates health out of combat, which is his passive. His ability is a stim pack style where he loses some health for increased movement speed, which then he could get that back because of his passive. And then his ultimate is just a big jump pad. Could be interesting. I myself have noticed the jump pads around the map, as so have other people, but I noticed something else, and I forgot exactly where on the map it was. But on the ground, there was like a case. It almost looked like a weapons case, and that was not on the map before. So I wonder if that's maybe a hint at the next legend. I don't know if they'd be teasing them already, but I just want to say there's definitely something else on the map. Yeah, Season 1 Apex Legends is live, so get to it. There's still a lot of people that hack in Apex, which is sad. I heard some of like the hacking like tools or whatever they use got shut down, and they were like really mad about it. Imagine cheating in a game, getting your stuff shut down, and being mad that you can no longer cheat in a game. Like, just imagine how big of a loser you have to be. Now on to some brand spanking new Modern Warfare rumors. I got 2 of them.
Okay.
First up, Modern Warfare 4 will not have specialist characters, and it will not have a Battle Royale mode.
It's surprising.
Surprising?
A little bit. I mean, I feel like they kind of dropped the ball with Blackout. They're really updating it very much. It's pretty bland. It's basically like multiplayer. Just have one line. It's like a big search and destroy match. They need to do more stuff with it. But Modern Warfare 4, I feel like should have Battle Royale. Just give it its own twist. Maybe update it more. Smaller map would probably be beneficial.
Well, I think what's going to happen is in the summer. Actually, I would bet around maybe E3 time. Well, no. Between summer and fall, I think Blackout's going to go free to play and become its own thing. And then maybe they'll add like Modern Warfare maps to it, or a Modern Warfare themed map to it, and then it's its own entity.
Yeah, it would make sense.
It's hard to compete against Fortnite and Apex when they're free and your game is not. Once the two biggest games are free to play, you have to follow suit with that. You can't expect to compete and have people pay money. That's just not how it works. But anyway, these rumors are coming from Gaming Intel, and basically it says Gaming Intel sources have reported that Modern Warfare 4's multiplayer will do away with these mechanics in a bid to bring Call of Duty back to its roots. This means that characters will not be equipped with incredibly powerful abilities and weapons as they were in Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 4, but instead will have to rely on their standard Call of Duty loadout. This will be welcome news to fans who have become tired of the specialists in Black Ops 4, a steadily growing set of players. Treyarch has even been forced to add a bare-bones playlist to their game in order to satisfy the demand of players who no longer enjoy combat-based round specialists. Well, that bare-bones playlist is not in the game right now as far as I know, so still waiting on that.
Liars.
Our exclusive sources have also reported that Modern Warfare 4 will not see its own Battle Royale mode, and instead the game will focus on single-player campaign, multiplayer, and co-op mode. Blackout has seen mixed success in Black Ops 4, with some regions on PC now unable to find matches at all. With that in mind, it may not be surprising that Activision and Infinity Ward have opted to steer clear of the mode in their upcoming title.
So basically they're saying that they suck at making Battle Royale games.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Now, the next rumor, this is what I said a couple weeks ago. I said, it was rumored that Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 were going to be remastered with just their campaigns. So I was thinking maybe in Modern Warfare 4, all three games' multiplayers would be combined into one with fan favorite maps, weapons from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And well, the newest rumor, sources, Modern Warfare 4 to receive Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 maps and weapons. In a move highly reminiscent of Treyarch and Black Ops 4, Infinity Ward intends to bring maps and weapons from past Modern Warfare games to their in-development title. As we already know, Modern Warfare 2 campaign will soon be released in a remastered form without its multiplayer, a move that many Call of Duty fans have questioned. To lessen the blow of a lacking Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer mode, Infinity Ward will be bringing fan-favorite maps and guns from across the Modern Warfare series into Modern Warfare 4. Our sources have said that Modern Warfare 4 will be to the Modern Warfare series as Black Ops 4 was to the Black Ops series, elaborating on key mechanics and bringing old maps back in a remastered form. When asked to elaborate on what maps and weapons will be returning from previous Modern Warfare titles, our sources refused to comment, claiming that these things were still subject to change so far out from the release date. With that in mind, it is likely that we would likely see weapons and maps that are historically fan favorites among the Call of Duty fan base. After so many Call of Duty titles based in far-flung future settings, it is nice to finally be able to use familiar weapons such as the ACR or UMP-45 in a current generation game on remastered maps like Afghan or a faithful recreation of Rust. No thank you. Afghan, yeah. Rust, no way. Though, of course, we cannot confirm or deny that these guns or maps in particular will be making a return. While some fans may still be annoyed that they will not be receiving the true Modern Warfare 2 experience, mixing the old with the new worked wonders in Black Ops 4, and will be sure to do so again in Modern Warfare 4 when it releases later this year. I wouldn't say it did wonders in Black Ops 4, but sure. But yeah, it sounds like what I said. They're just going to take the fan favorites from the previous games and combine it all into one, which could be, it could be cool, but we'll see.
I feel like they're just getting desperate now. I don't know. They can't think of anything else to do, so they're just like, oh, let's just put everything from every other Call of Duty game.
So instead of like making a new game to recapture the old feel, they're just bringing back
stuff.
The old stuff.
I guess it kind of would be fun, but I feel like, I don't know, just start from scratch. I don't know.
With no specialists, it could be kind of decent, though. Why don't it not even be Modern Warfare 4?
I doubt it would be. I feel like
you
they
don't
already
think so?
told the whole... No. They could call it something else. There's plenty of names. They already, they finished up the storyline for Modern Warfare trilogy, so...
Yeah, but, Halo was supposed to be a trilogy, and, 4 and 5 exist, so...
Unless they, start over.
Or it's a prequel to Modern Warfare 2, like I said it was. What are you going to do if I'm right about that?
Not buy it? I don't know.
At least if I'm right, you're not going to buy the game?
Sure.
Dude, I was thinking like a high five or something. Well, I hope I'm wrong then, because I need people to play it with me. I need my Call of Duty buddy. All right, next up, we got news from one of the greatest games of probably the last 2 decades, No Man's Sky. Before I read this, I guess they had a previous expansion called Next, so it's said in what I'm about to in the article or whatever. So when I say Next, it's referring to the previous expansion or whatever. It says, "Hello everyone. We know that there is a lot of hunger out there for news and updates on No Man's Sky. We wanted to share some information from behind the scenes. Our next chapter will be called No Man's Sky Beyond, coming summer 2019. Each chapter for No Man's Sky has been more successful than the last. Thanks to our community, Next, our large release last year, was especially so. It went on to bring enjoyment to millions of new players, and it helped to change the legacy of this game we care so much about. Earlier this year, whilst working on our roadmap of 3 future updates, we decided we wanted to interweave their features and had a vision for something much more impactful. We are excited to announce that Beyond will contain those 3 major updates rolled into one larger free release. The first component of Beyond we are announcing today is No Man's Sky Online. No Man's Sky Online includes a radical new social and multiplayer experience which empowers players everywhere in the universe to meet and play together. Whilst this brings people together like never before and has many recognizable online elements, we don't consider No Man's Sky to be an MMO. It won't require a subscription, won't contain microtransactions, and will be free for all existing players. These changes are an answer to how we have seen people playing since the release of Next, and is something we've dreamed for a long time. We will talk more about each component when we know we can be precise, and look forward to sharing more in the coming weeks. Beyond will be our most ambitious chapter so far, and something we've been working ridiculously hard on. We'll continue to support No Man's Sky in this way for the foreseeable future. It's unexpected but so rewarding to see so many accolades and nominations for No Man's Sky as best ongoing for most evolved this year. To some, Next may have felt like a natural endpoint for our journey, but for us, it was another step on a longer voyage." Whoa. So No Man's Sky had like one of the worst releases ever because the one dude made it seem like you could pretty much do anything in the game, and it turned out that you could not, and it was pretty boring because you just like fly to a planet and like look at stuff, and then fly to another planet and like look at stuff. So people were obviously mad, and I mean they got like death threats and stuff, which was a little over the top. You don't have to threaten people's lives. After all these years, they've continued to update and support the game, which you gotta respect and give them credit for, and apparently the game's gotten better. If they're going to keep releasing free updates like this, then, I mean, you know, that's good for them. They could have just completely abandoned the game. They want to make it better, so hats off to them for that. But next time they release a game, you know, don't make the game something it's not. But hopefully they learn their lesson on that. Next up, Turtle Rock Studios are back. You might know them from a little series called Left 4 Dead, but you're really gonna know them for their blockbuster smash hit Evolve.
The game was terrible.
Yeah, you telling me. I'm so happy I did not buy that game.
Mhm.
I played the beta and I knew it was bad. Left 4 Dead fans, get ready. Because Left 4 Dead 3 is not happening. Instead, Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment and Turtle Rock Studios today announced Back 4 Blood. And the 4 is the number 4, just like in Left 4 Dead, the 4 is the number 4. Anyway, from the creators and development team behind the critically acclaimed co-op phenomenon, Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood is designed from the ground up as an original premium title and marries the best of what made the co-op zombie shooter so successful, with new features and state-of-the-art technology. We are thrilled to partner with the proven Turtle Rock Studios team on Back 4 Blood to advance the co-op zombie genre forward with innovative multiplayer gameplay, said David Haddad, president, Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. The talented team at Turtle Rock has been developing amazing games together for a long time, and this is a great opportunity to work with them to create a new gaming universe built specifically with the large co-op zombie shooter community in mind. It's hard to overstate what an awesome opportunity this is. We get to return to a genre that was born in our studio with over 10 years of additional experience and zombie ideas racked up in our brains, said Chris Ashton, co-founder and design director, Turtle Rock Studios. We also have some of the best teammates in the business at WBIE, which is Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, who understand our development process and are equally committed to our player-first mentality. We love being able to announce so we can start working with the community right away. We are not resting on any past laurels. Our goal is to take all we've learned and push forward. We know that's a tall order, said Phil Robb, co-founder and creative director, Turtle Rock Studios. We're growing the team considerably because we're stepping up to the biggest challenge in the studio's history. We know that this title has to stand out, and we fully intend to make that happen. So it was just an announcement. There's no trailer, there's no release date, no screenshots, no nothing. But it sounds like it's gonna be like Left 4 Dead, just new. So yeah, if you like co-op and zombies, then look out for Back 4 Blood. Last week, rumors started flying that Sony was in advanced levels of talking to acquire Take-Two Interactive. Now, Take-Two owns Rockstar, which would mean they would own Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Max Payne, Bully, Midnight Club, all the Rockstar games. They would also own the NBA 2K series, BioShock, Borderlands, and whatever else is under Take-Two's umbrella or whatever. So this would be massive if all those games became PlayStation exclusives. Like it would change everything. The rumor was quickly dissolved. I don't know. I guess someone left a note saying that they thought Sony could purchase Take-Two, and then a couple people saw it and basically ran it as a story. So it kind of got blown out of proportion. So it's probably not happening. But if it did happen, it'd be huge. Also, they were saying if they were to buy them, it'd be at like $130 a share. Now, I don't understand stocks at all, so I'm not going to act like I do. But $130 a share, which I think equaled like $14 billion in cash. And Sony does have the money to do something like that, but there's no way Microsoft will let them do that without putting up a fight, because I saw other numbers. I think these numbers represented how much each company was worth. And Sony was like 65 billion and Microsoft was over 800 billion.
That can't be true.
Oh, why not? With all the computers and Microsoft Windows they sell, that's where their money comes from. They don't make nothing on Xbox. But Take-Two might not even be for sale. They have to be willing to sell it first. There's a lot of things that go into it. I don't know. Again, it was rumored that like it caught fire real quick and then it died real quick. So
I don't see why they would sell the company they're doing too well.
I mean, if someone offered you $14 billion, would you really decline it though? Also, EA has announced that they will not have a press conference at E3, much like Sony. Sony completely pulled out of E3 altogether, but EA is not having a press conference. I don't know if they're going to be at E3, just like to have a booth, but no press conference. They said they're going to have an EA Play event the weekend before E3, though. They'll probably announce or just show off stuff there. So, yeah, the one time I was going to try to cover E3, you know, big time, two of the biggest companies are going to be no-shows. So, that's cool. That's just great. Microsoft, they showed off their Project xCloud, a public demonstration of it, which it's a cloud gaming streaming service. So it allows you to stream Xbox games to like mobile devices and consoles and PCs. Like anywhere you go, it just connects from the cloud, which is pretty cool. And you can use an Xbox controller if you feel like carrying around an Xbox One controller with you, which you probably don't, but you could. I guess you could play with your fingers too, but whatever. It connects via Bluetooth, and there's no release date yet of when this service will go live, but they're making progress. I think PlayStation has something similar to xCloud with remote play, don't they? You can like...
They just released it, yeah. It's like where you can connect your PlayStation to like your iPad or tablet or phone.
Yeah, but that's not through the cloud though, is it?
I don't know.
Like, don't you have to be in the same house or something?
I've seen people like use it like miles away from PS4. I don't know how it works, but I've seen people use it outside of their house.
Oh, maybe it is similar. I don't know. I've never looked into it. But yeah, a lot of cloud streaming stuff coming up, which is the future. Whoa. Next up, we have the Mortal Kombat 11 stress test that myself and the BOOTYGOD played in. And ooh-wee, I'm just going to say it right now. Mortal Kombat 11 is slow. I didn't play MKX, so I don't know if it's similar to that game, but compared to MK9, it's slow. and it's kind of weird. It's not bad by any means. It's something I just have to get used to and adjust to, but I was not expecting that. The jumping's weird, and there's no dashing. And I don't know if that was an MKX or not, but not having dash, I think, hurts the game because you can't close gaps as easily, and people could just gain distance on you and then just start spamming projectiles, which gets really annoying. Unless your character has some teleport, then sure, but if it doesn't, then you're in for a bad time. In the stress test, you can't play with friends. Like, there's no option to just invite friends. So we sat there for probably a good 30 minutes or so trying to find each other. And then right as we were about to give up, found each other. And we 1v1 for a while. And I recorded the whole thing. So expect a video soon, probably on Friday, of our Mortal Kombat 11 experience. It was a jolly time.
Mortal Kombat 11 is comparable to playing footsies.
That's the booty guy, dude. You're back from getting your stomach pumped, dude. How was it?
My throat.
His throat is killing him. It's the gummy worms. I'm going to sue him, honestly. You took my boy's voice. I'm going to take your bank account. You understand?
My biggest complaint with Mortal Kombat 11 so far, the spamming.
The spamming.
It's one thing when you're figuring out combos, because you can tell someone's trying to figure it out, but you already come across like a pro, find someone that just does the cheapest things to ensure wins to protect their feeble stats.
One weird thing that I noticed while playing this were kind of the inputs. So I figured out how to do Scorpion Spear, and I could only get it to work maybe 1 out of every 5 times I tried it. And like, I know how to do it. I know the button combination, and it's really easy. It's just like, sometimes it just wouldn't work. So I don't know if that was me just being dumb or the game kind of just bugging out. I don't know. Weekly recommendations. Who's got them?
There's a show on Netflix called The Umbrella Academy. Pretty good.
It's about Resident Evil.
No.
Ah.
It's like its own thing.
Sue them.
But yeah, it's basically like there's time travel, there's semi-superhero people. It's an interesting show. Leaves off on a twist. Hopefully season 2 will be good too.
Spoiler alert. The Umbrella Academy.
Yep, it's on Netflix.
So my weekly recommendation is going to go to a small band by the name of Beartooth. The leader, Caleb Shomo. He does everything in the band. It's his band. He does the vocals, he writes the lyrics, plays guitar, plays bass, plays drums. Every single thing you hear is him. Writes and records everything. And he produced and mixed the first album. I don't know if he did the other 2. They have 3 albums. He definitely did the first one. First one's definitely a lot more raw than the other 2. There's some screams on there where like a producer would tell you to redo it, but since he was the producer, he didn't redo it. But yeah, it's obviously there are other people in the band because you can't play every instrument live. So there are other dudes, but it's basically his baby. So they're a really good band. I enjoy them a lot. And they released their newest album last year called Disease. All 3 albums are really good. I got no complaints. Go listen to Beartooth. Dude, there's a ghost in my house, I swear to you. Not kidding. Very real. Very real ghost. I woke up and I let the dog out, and the kitchen lights were not on. I went to get lunch later on. Kitchen lights were on. Figure that one out. It's a ghost.
Don't you live with someone?
I was home alone. So figure that one out. Alright, so that's gonna it for this week. Thank you for listening or watching. Hopefully everyone likes the new redesign that I did. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.